Yo! We're back. I'm here with Meaty Thighs. This is Ask the Boss, episode number. He has
It's
one.
19.
He has one
It's 19.
freaking job,
That's
and this
not-
whole thing is to say episode.
That is not
whatever.
my one job, okay?
He has two jobs: to read the questions. But you know what?
I think it's 19.
He's so sensitive now. He's an engaged man.
Yeah.
So all the ladies out
Got
there.
a lot on my mind.
Yeah, he's there's a lot going on. He's wedding planning for the wedding 2 years from now. All right, let's roll.
All right, enough about me. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, the Lord Tay asks question number 1. Hey, trying to gain weight, but not having enough time to eat like I should. I get 10-minute breaks at work and then a 45. That's it.
Was there a question in there?
There was no question.
Core Grow, look it up. Go to corenutritionist.com, Core Grow.
Core
So I
Grow.
mean, basically, if you're really trying to get the calories in, I would say go with Core Grow. So it's that's our mass gainer. It has a really high quality whey concentrate, and then it has a really cool blend of carbohydrates from sweet potato, quinoa, and this is the test. Oats. Okay.
Avocado.
And okay. Keep
I
going.
know the products.
Just checking.
bro.
Just
I know
checking.
the products.
Avocado, MCT, and
Coconut oil.
yeah, buddy.
Florida.
Oh, nice.
We did reviews the other day.
Oh, okay.
I break it down.
So that's Core Grow. It's a 40 protein, 80 carbohydrate, 10 fat. So it's a little bit on the higher calorie. Or you could do Core MRP. That's what a lot of people do when they can't have time to sit down and eat. MRP is oat and barley flour, a blend of protein, whey, and casein, and then your multi-mineral blend and digestive enzyme blend. So that would be an awesome option as well. So really, basically, find a shake that you can use, and that is more like a whole food based shake. You don't want to just be pounding, protein shakes all day. So those would be my two suggestions.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if it's important to you and it's one of your goals, you just gotta make it happen. Like if you get 10 minutes,
You could totally crush a meal on
you
top
can
of
eat a
a
meal until 10 minutes. You can get that in 2 minutes.
And then 45 minutes, you could have a 4-course meal in that.
Yeah. If
Gotta make it happen.
If it fits your macros, you can
man.
eat 3,000 calories.
Yeah, like 10 packets of ketchup, a donut, and a protein shake.
All right. Jared wants to know, have we ever thought about incorporating an ARA supplement like X Factor or X Gels in the commodities line?
No, we probably won't do it. Arachidonic acid, there's some good studies,
I like it.
and people do like it. I personally am not a huge fan because of the joint pain from it. Some people claim that when you take it at the dose that you really need to see the effects. It really bothers joints. So to be honest with you, I've never run it personally. I don't even want to mess with it. You've run it.
Yeah,
And
I've run it. I haven't had the joint.
so you're not supposed to take fish oil when you take it.
Yeah.
Right. And so that supposedly
Well,
helps.
I lowered the dose.
Yeah. So then, are you getting all the true anabolic effects from it? That's the question.
They're super popular. Most people want to talk about the pumps that they get from it.
Yeah.
Carl loves it.
Yeah.
Carl loves X Factor.
Yeah. But the cuck
but-
is crazy.
But at the end of the day, you design.
Yeah. I design products around what I want to use. I don't use that. So you guys are gonna have to.
Next question.
Yeah. Move to the next question.
So no ARA. MUNNZ Muns. How frequent do you perform your high rep deads? 4 or 5 and 30.
Usually just when there's a camera on. To be honest with you, I don't usually train like 30 rep dead. Well, that's not really true. I would probably say once a month I'll rep them out. I've been doing a lot of deads. I've been having some back issues the past year, so I've been doing a lot of deads at the end of my workout, just when everything's firing and everything's warm. So, I would probably say once a month. If I really trained for it, my goal, I kind of joke around, I want to do 40 reps at 405 before I'm 40. So I have, 3 years until
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How would you train for that?
I would just do it more often. That's all. And I would probably continue to do it towards the end of my workout when I'm fatigued.
Would you do the same weight and just try to do that same weight more often, or would you try to do it with different pounds?
Yeah, probably a little bit of both. I would throw those tests in there, but I would maybe even just do it at 415 or 455 for reps, and then change it up. To be honest with you, though, the biggest issue with doing 405 for reps is not lungs. Because your lungs are going to get burning anyways, and it's not really my back. It's my ass. My glutes get so pumped, and so filled with blood that by like rep 25, just like I can barely stand up. But it's all my glutes and hands. So I'd have to figure out how to get over the ass pump.
You'd have to probably.
Pat has that problem too when he's not doing deadlifts.
All my pelvic thrusts.
Okay, I just got all
Just get weird. All right, next question. Jay Alec, what is your pre-show pump-up stack? Your thoughts on red wine backstage? I've never tried it before, but I've seen it's been suggested. Thanks, crush it.
Yeah, so my first competition, I actually did every possible trick in the book backstage. I did like sodium loading or potassium loading. I did red wine. I did glycerol. And I literally almost passed out on stage. I'll never forget it. I went into a most muscular, things got blurry, and I did like a step like this. And like, my friend Butch out in the audience, yo doggy! Yo doggy! Because I was like literally like about to go down. So I was 22 and stupid at the time. So I would not do the red wine thing. If you have enough carbs, your water's high, your sodium's high, you're going to be vascular and full. You don't need that. Backstage though, I will do a mixture of some Core ABC, a little bit of a stimulant, so maybe half a scoop of Core Fury, and then 2 scoops of Core Pump. So that's like my pre-workout pump up. I'll drink that, and I'll probably even throw a little Gatorade in there just for some more simple sugars, and I'll sip that while I'm pumping up, and then pound a couple, Reese's cups, and then I'm ready to go at that point.
Right on. We're gonna keep rolling.
Yeah, man.
Jose,
We're live live. I always say live, but it's like this is going to be posted out there.
Well, we're live right now.
Yeah, we're recording live in Arlington Nutrition Corner today.
Jose, don't mind us, all right?
Do your thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Gang.
Spencer, another good customer. Any new core commodity products coming in the near future?
I'd really like to do a Sis's product. That's the number one on my mind. What else? We've talked about some others.
Well, we kind of back and forth with being a premium or something like we're doing Core Mega, but we can't.
That is a premium because that's a special type of fish oil, in my opinion. So, Sis, we've actually thought about expanding our line to full range of minerals, herbs. I mean, if you've seen my video that was posted not too long ago with my whole supplement regime, really think about taking every single one of those things I take and doing it in the core commodity. We have 9 retail stores now, so we certainly have an outlet for those commodity type of products. So we're probably going to go that way. We might do a vitamin D. We might do, but Cystis is probably the next big thing. I wouldn't mind doing a CLA product too. I'd kind of like to do a powdered CLA. I think that would be
It'd
cool.
be different.
Yeah.
Be good. Would you do it? Do it flavored?
No, unflavored.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's commodity, we don't want it. It's
Right.
just powder.
Right. I've seen it flavored before. That's why I asked. Okay, cool. Moving on. Chris Brumman, always in here. What is your opinion on complex carbs like rolled oats with whey protein right before bed, say with MRP?
If it fits your macros, brah. Next question.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, some people stay away from carbs later at night, but that's not necessary. In fact, if you do a pretty big carb meal before bed, you will sleep a lot better. So just make sure it fits into I wasn't joking when I said that. I mean, make sure it fits into your plan, your macros for the day. And if it does, go ahead and, fit it.
Carl
You know
does
what I'm saying?
oats, turbinado sugar.
No, raw butter, like
raw
grass-fed butter.
Nuts in there.
That's the fat.
You'll have like 1,000 calories before it goes to bed. So
Cuck is not normal. We can't like use the cuck as an example for any other normal human being.
But
Yeah.
some people do that, and it works. All right, ZBZ for real. Should you avoid core tests during the 4 weeks off of core alpha and hard? No. Right?
But
Should you avoid core tests during the 4 weeks off of core alpha and hard?
no, you don't need to. I mean, the ingredients really don't overlap that much. The only
They don't
thing
at
is,
all.
well, technically they don't at all, but they do have N-methyl D-aspartic acid and D-aspartic
Right.
acid. Those would be the only thing that would overlap. And that's kind of when we designed it as let's create a product that we can stack together or take when you're in the off cycle of it.
Right.
So no, I mean you can do that. I mean some people do that. They do 8 weeks alpha, 8 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of people doing 8 weeks alpha in 8 weeks of tests. And then hard or not hard, 5 AT or 5 or not. All right, let's move on. What's your diet like? Mike Polchelski wants to know.
So I recently just started tracking my diet again. I mean, at this point, I pretty much know what I need. I only eat about 3,200, 3,300 calories a day, and that seems like a lot of freaking food. You know, I just don't eat as much as I did when I was 25. I'm not really as active too. Like, you know, I'm at my computer, you know, pretty much 24/7. You know, in terms of my job, I'm active when I'm, you know, with my kids or working out, and that's about, you know, about it. So I don't need 4,000 calories a day. And my diet's basically, it's bro food. I mean, it's like, I'll have the treat now and again, and we'll go out. We went out to IHOP for dinner last night, but I ordered 8 egg whites and Harvest Granite Nut pancakes. So, you know, it's a pretty basic diet. You know, about 300 grams of protein, you know, about 75 to 80 grams of fat, and the rest are carbs. So you can kind of figure out the math backwards there. So it's about 350 carbs, something like that.
Yeah.
But most of those carbs, you know, breakfast, pre-workout, post-workout.
Cool. All right, Derek Silverman, 2 questions. Can you add creatine, monohydrate, and HMB to PWO, or is it better to drink them separately in water?
No, throw them in the PWO. They actually work great in the PWO. HMB, though, I would probably throw in if you're just going to do it at one time, pre or post, I would do it pre.
But if you're going to split it, maybe pre and then bed.
Yeah. I mean, most people, really, you should take HMB 3 times a day, 1 gram 3 times a day. I actually just throw 3 grams in pre-workout because I really don't want to take that stuff. This stuff's pretty nasty, so I don't really want to shoot it down.
Yeah, creatine and HMB in water would probably be really gross.
Yeah, so but no, definitely put your creatine monohydrate in your PWO. It actually works great together.
Also, in regards to bulbine, I have read some research that suggests it affects the liver, kidneys, and cholesterol levels. Is it safe?
Go ahead and shoot an email to info@corenutritionals.com if you want the details on this. We actually had a customer send in this question a while ago, and you have to really dig into the studies that show this. And so the bottom line is, it's a long story. Myself and one of our science guys were going back and forth with this consumer. We really were in the studies, and he was well educated. But if you look at how they were performed, you know, everything we looked at, I mean, it's a safe product to take. So if you want the details of that, you want to see the studies and the detailed explanation, just shoot us an email at info@corenutritionals.com. We can send it over.
Okay. I think we got like 3 or 4 more.
Let's roll.
Paige Crosley, thoughts on intermittent fasting?
I don't think it's optimal for maximizing protein synthesis. I think it can help you lose weight. I also think it can cause binging issues. So I don't think it's ideal. I had breakfast with Mike Rashid this past weekend, and he was telling me about his new, like he's trying to drop size pretty much, and he eats 1 meal a day now. And so I had this conversation with him. Don't you think you could have the same effect by eating maybe 2 meals and just maximize your protein synthesis a little bit better? And he's like, you know, maybe. He's like an extreme form of intermittent fasting. You know, he has like a short 2-hour window.
Is he hitting a caloric goal at that time?
No, I mean, he's dropped like 20 pounds in like 4 weeks or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, so he just wasn't comfortable where he was at like 250 or something, 240.
Yeah, that's an extreme.
Yeah.
But,
But anyways, no, bottom line is I'm not a huge fan of intermittent fasting. I think it can cause some type of, you know, kind of binging issues, and I just don't think it's optimal for athletes. I think you can get results and you can do it. It's just, I wouldn't recommend it.
ES Archer, high reps or heavy weight for size development?
You know the answer. Both.
Yeah.
Both. I mean, really, a lot of my workouts are 20 reps, and they're not light weights. So I think a combination of both can be great. You know, so.
Yeah.
But really, focus on the 12 rep range is, you know, a sweet spot. For legs, you know, most of my stuff for legs is 20 or more. Most of my stuff for back is 20. You know, upper body stuff, it's a little bit lower. So.
Some things I like to do is you start with 20 and you just keep increasing your weight. So you do 20, maybe you're doing 15 because you increase your load, maybe you're doing 12 because you increase your load, then 8, and then drop it, you know. That'd be something to consider as well, but it's both. You're training
It's a standard pyramid. Yeah.
All right, Last question. This is a good one. There's 2 in here. Part-time pilot. Does it really matter when you take your creatine mono, or should it be taken post-workout? First question.
At the end of the day, I really don't think it's going to make a huge difference as long as you're getting it in. I think, as I said previously, I think having a little bit of that insulin spike, it does work really well with the creatine. It helps shuttle the compound. So I recommend it in your post-workout. Like Core Fury has a full 5 grams of creatine in it. So a lot of people also take it pre-workout for that muscle power, pre-workout. So either one, I take it in both.
Okay. He also wants an update on Zapp. Zapp is the product I am most excited about. Please tell me it's coming soon, too.
Wow.
We got to do it.
We just had a 2-hour conference call yesterday about this, and I just spit on myself. We don't know if we're going to do it or not. Zapp would be a high stim, nootropic based focus and energy pre-workout. We have our Fury. We are thinking about potentially tweaking our formula on Fury some, or we're debating on bringing out the Core Zapp. So that's where we're at now. I don't think we really came up with a decision on that, did we?
No.
Yeah.
The call was too long.
Yeah, and the Zapp that I have proved previously, that formula would change anyways. So we're not going to be doing that exact same formula, because I definitely have an idea for it. So I would think by this time next year, or beginning of next year, I would think we will have either a form of Zapp or a new form of Fury on the market.
So you pretty confident, or you think that we're just going to stick with one?
I kind of have a vote for 2. There's other people on our team.
Yeah, I kind of vote for 1.
Yeah. So there you go. So there's some of our team. The pre-workout category is big enough where you can have multiple pre-workouts, but it does kind of confuse the consumer a little bit. I do have some ideas to kick Fury up, make it even better. And we have a good brand with Fury. That people know Core Fury and how good it is. So. I don't know. We'll probably stick with Core Fury, but it'll be Core Fury Extreme
times 3
V2, amplified, enhanced, whatever, something like that. So, but as of right now, I don't know anything about Core Zapp. The big things in the works for us. We just had our ABCD launch. Thanks everyone for all the support on that. We've been definitely keeping our warehouse busy 24/7 trying to get those orders out. So thanks for your patience with that. And then we have Core Omega coming. Actually, it's in our hands now. It's in our warehouse, but we're waiting to release this to the public with an official launch. It was going to be June 1st.
That's on a Wednesday, right?
We might. I don't know what day it is. We might wait till like June 15th. We might give it a full month between ABCD and the Omega. You will be able to pick up the Omega in all the nutrition corners. You probably won't see anything on social media other than this video about it. So if you want to grab the new Core Omega, it's literally today shipping to all 9 nutrition corners. So you can either call them or stop them in and get it. It won't be anywhere else, and it won't even be advertised as available or on our website until then, but you can come into the nutrition corners or give us a call. And then beyond that, I think the next product we're working on is a GDA. So Core GDA, I think is probably what we're going to go with, is the name. There's a lot of GDAs on the market right now. It's a cool category. Most of them are 60 serves, but a lot of them are underdosed. They use a lot of good ingredients, but many of them are not necessary. They have no real effect on blood sugar levels. So, and they're kind of like window dressing. So ours, we've narrowed it down to 3 to 4 ingredients that if we can dose it the way we want to and make it economically feasible, it's gonna knock the socks off the others. So we're really just kind of in the beta testing stages now. Formulas on paper, and then we have to see if the numbers are gonna make sense, and then we go into beta testing of actually trying the product ourselves. So that's where we're at. And those are that's the next big thing that we have in the works.
Cool.
Word.
That's it.
All right, man. That's a wrap. Number 19.
I think. I'll confirm next video. I'll know for sure.
Next time.
100%.
Keep crushing it.